Last entry in this series, I explained to you what 80% lowers are and why they're so important. Now, I'm going to teach you how to acquire one without popping up on Big Brother's radar. Big Brother is monitoring everyone's bank accounts and purchasing histories closely to see who is prepping for their satanic antics coming soon and who will be woefully unprepared. With that being said, here's how we are going to purchase our 80% lower. There are two options. One, depending on which state you live in, avoids any digital interaction, which is best to avoid detection. Digital fingerprints are dangerous in this line of work, so if you can, I would recommend taking the first route. The second option should be used only if you're currently behind enemy lines, such as if you live in California, New Jersey, or states very similar to those. Option 1. First, you're going to want to buy a ghost phone. Then you're going to call around to gun stores at least an hour away from your home, preferably in bigger cities, to see if they have any 80% lowers in stock. For the sake of this instructional, let's say that they do have a few in store. Then ask if they accept cash. Lastly, ask on which days and hours they're at their slowest. The logic behind asking about their slowest times is that you can figure out which days and which hours are their busiest by process of elimination. Remember that people pull out cash all the time. So $150 to $200 is not going to attract a lot of attention, if any. But if you want to be especially careful, you can always use the cashback method of purchasing small items at any kind of grocery store or convenience store and requesting increments of cash back. It takes a little longer, but it does help to avoid further detection. Either method is fine. Just make sure to pull out the cash at least 4 days in advance. Choose one of those aforementioned busy times that works within your own schedule to visit the store. Before you leave, make sure that your outfit blends in with your surroundings. Cover any identifying features. Be sure to wear a COVID mask and also a nondescript, but also not too nondescript hat or visor. Also wear some sort of sweatshirt or hoodie. Even if it's hot, make sure to pull up the sleeves so that you look, again, casual. But if you do wear a long sleeve shirt or a hoodie, be sure to wear jean shorts or shorts very similar. Be sure to not wear any sunglasses while in the store. We don't want to attract unnecessary attention by looking suspicious, especially if you're an African American or a Latin American. You need to make sure you defy any and all stereotypes, as naturally minorities attract more attention than someone who is Caucasian. That's just the way our world works. Before leaving your house, you absolutely need to leave your phone at home. That is the most common way that Big Brother will track your location, through cell towers. If you need directions, you should jot down the instructions beforehand on a piece of paper. Hop in your car, disable your location and GPS services, then begin heading to the gun store. If you want to be especially careful, you should drive and park within walking distance of a U-Haul and rent a U-Haul truck for a few hours with cash. They're cheap and can't be easily tracked by license plate number. When you're near the gun store, park within 10 to a 15-minute walking distance, far enough away where no gun store cameras nor surrounding cameras can pick up your license plate number. When you enter the gun store, be friendly, but not too friendly. Be chatty, but not right away. Act casual. Roam around the store for a little while, for about 6 to 8 minutes for those of you who need a strict timing. You might be able to find them in one of the aisles, and not even have to inquire of them at all. If you cannot find them, then go ahead and ask an employee about the location of the Glock 80% lowers, and that you would like to purchase one. It is absolutely your preference whether or not you want to purchase the Glock 19, which is the compact size, or the Glock 17. I will be showing you how to build the Glock 19, but either way the process is the exact same. Pay them, thank them, then exit. Congratulations! You have successfully purchased your first 80% lower while remaining undetected. Option 2. Domestic online shopping. First, pull out cash using one of the methods mentioned earlier. Then use that cash to buy a Visa card and put around $200 on that card. Follow one of the links on my Getter account and proceed to check out under an assumed name. Now things get a little tricky when you have to decide where to ship the item. You will most likely need an out-of-state contact to receive the package for you. It would probably be best to order a few items and keep them in the dark about their contents. So, if on the rare occasion they're ever asked, they don't have to lie, while you keep your plausible deniability. You pick a day to drive to said state to pick up your packages and 80% lower, then drive back home. It's that simple. Or, option 2.2, you can drive out of state and purchase one from a gun store. Be sure to do your research to ensure you are buying from a free state. For example, if you live in California, purchase from Arizona. If you live in Illinois, purchase from Indiana, etc. Once you have completed the steps explained above, you can pat yourself on the back, because not only have you attained a completely unregistered 80% lower, but you've done so undetected. Give yourself a round of applause. In this day and age, counterintelligence is not easy. But for the next entry, I will walk you step by step on how to complete your 80% lower, along with the next components you need to purchase to complete your gun altogether. If you're seriously contemplating purchasing an 80% lower, and you live out of country, in other words, anywhere outside of the United States of America, contact me on Signal. I am planning on building a community chat on either MeWe, Telegram, or Signal. If you're interested in being a part of that chat, contact me on either of those platforms, and I will add you into the fold. New video dropping tomorrow. Until then, Parabellum.